Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Byers, and welcome to the Math All Around Us Learning Center for Module 6. The Great Grocery Budget Challenge. This challenge aligns with North Carolina Standards 5 MBT.7. Students are expected to perform operations involving multi digit whole number and decimals to the hundredths place. This includes adding, subtracting, and multiplying and dividing to decimals to the hundredths place using concrete models, drawings, and strategies grounded in place value to the properties of operations. This also has a supporting standard, which is 5.MD1. Students will convert between different size standard measurements units within a specified measurement system and apply those conversions to solve multi-step real-world problems. This is an activity that could easily be aligned to a younger grade level if you change the standards and switch it up a little bit. So you could really use this for probably grades 2 through 5. Getting to know the students. Before establishing this learning environment, I administered an interest inventory and a math aptitude survey to gain insights on my students' genuine passions, cultural influences, and their confidence in problem solving. This was done by giving a survey and discussing with my students what they like and what they see at home and what their parents are shopping for. Many of the students expressed an interest in shopping, budgeting, and serving as the family's resource practical purchasing advice. Numerous respondents shared their experiences accompanying their parents on grocery trips where they observed prices with special offers with great curiosity. Additionally, I engaged with families during open house events at our school to gather information on their cultural culinary practices, which I have tried to incorporate into the curriculum so that our students are familiar with what I'm discussing. This activity incorporates a cultural inclusive grocery list featuring diverse food items such as tortillas, plantains, rice, kimchi, collard greens, and naan. Students are encouraged to customize their shopping list based on their family meals and their traditions. This creates a space for students to see their own and their peers' cultural reflections in a mathematical context. Some students may have more Hispanic based grocery lists, while some may have more American or maybe an Indian grocery list based on the family and their culture. But this allows for all students to reflect on each other in a group discussion so that students can see new items that they may not be used to seeing. The Great Grocery Budget Challenge. The objective is students will apply decimal operations to stay within a $50 grocery budget while selecting food items for a family meal plan. Materials that I brought, as you can see here is a grocery store flyer. I'm using a real one that you can get at any store for free. You can also use a teacher created one based on what works best for you. I have calculators optional. This may be better for a younger grade level. And for fifth grade, I'm allowing my students to use calculators to check their answers after they do the calculations. We have a budget tracking worksheet for students to record their information. Fake currency or tokens may be good for some students to help them learn how to convert decimals into currency. If you have items that actually allow the students to shop, shopping bags or baskets may be great to have, and dry erase boards for students to use as they walk around the classroom. The instructions I have given my students is each student or group will receive a $50 grocery budget. Students browse through their flyers and create a shopping list for a cultural relevant meal for their family with 4 to 5 items minimum. Students calculate subtotals, apply any discounts or price per pound math, and determine their totals. Students must ensure that they stay under their budget to make it more of a realistic concept. Students share the meal that they have created and justify their choices with the class. This activity encourages critical thinking, such as which items might fit in my budget and how do I prioritize the most important items. It provides real world application because they're using math in a real world situation. It provides differentiation, which has a varying complexity of flyers, providing discounts or bulk items. Students are allowed to look through the flyer and see what fits best in their budget and what may be the better purchase. And it provides innovation through role play. Students are acting like shoppers, their budget analysis, or their cashiers. And you can include the tech integration by allowing budget calculators or iPads to be used, such as a cash register. Students may justify mathematical choices and reflect on their implications of budgeting, creating a deeper connection between mathematics and socioeconomic understandings. After this activity, the way I do my assessment is my formative, is my observation checklist during the activity to make sure students are using problem solving strategies, decimal operations, and collaborations with the class. We keep a math journal, and I have the students after the activity write in their math journal, how do you decide what to buy? Did you have to make any tough choices? And we discuss that as a whole group. And then a summative is a complete grocery budget sheet with accurate calculations that I can grade and record into the grade book. As an exit ticket, we have a one multi-step word problem involving a decimal operations. An example is if a store has a buy one get one half off sale, how would that change your budget? And then I provide the rubric. The rubric provides accurate of use of decimal operations is 20 points. Budgeting with constraints is 15 points. Cultural relevance of selected meal is 10 points. Explanation of strategy and reasoning is 15 points. And participation and collaboration is 10 points. This is a very well rounded activity for a fifth grade class, and they really enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you use this activity and you enjoy it. Thank you.